We live. Yes, we are. It's your girl trying to black. They like to call me CB, man. Y'all know what we back for. Y'all know why we here for another power recap. Y'all already know. I know heartbreaks, setbacks, bitch. If I crap out, I show you a get back. Been through the ups and downs. You know I get around. So to me, it's all a part of the game. Get up in here, like what? So bad news. There is no power episode at midnight tonight, y'all. There's no power episode. Just to let you know. Yeah, so that's kind of a bummer. So I feel like we could get a little recap in at least. You feel me? So let me send this out. Shout out to everybody on YouTube. Shout out to everybody on Instagram. Now I ain't gonna lie, I definitely should have done Facebook and all of that. Cause I could have. But we good on both of these. You feel me? We good. So today I'm not gonna do like a whole episode, like a whole hour episode. I'm gonna just do like maybe a half hour. Because I'm not gonna go through every scene. I don't want to do that no more. I like to learn from my experiences, and I feel like that kind of took too long. Like it's cool, but I kind of want to do it where as though we just cover all of the main parts of the episode. Okay. I feel like that'll come out better. Yeah, so we back. I'm sending this out. Make sure y'all share this out. Make sure y'all got your drink, your smoke or whatever. Um, I'm sending this out, y'all. I'm sending this out. And I don't like how Instagram don't really notify you, like put the lives at the beginning of like when you first come. It'd be a live, then it'd be somebody's story, then it'd be somebody else live. It's like, bro, what? What is this? What is this? Okay. So let me go over here to my notes or whatever. Let me go over here to the notes. Um Okay, so again, okay, no power episode. We definitely got to spark the tweet. Spoiler alert. We definitely sparking that Grandma Joyce pack. Okay, that's what we sparking on. That's what we smoking on today, and we gonna get into it. Okay, so when we first start off in this episode, child Unique is in the kitchen. He throwing ice cream and shit because he basically telling Raquel, I know what you did, you and your son. Y'all took down my brother, and he ain't trying to hear nothing, Honey Rock. I was about to say Honey Rock because I'm looking for Honey Rock. He ain't trying to hear nothing that Raquel was saying. Okay. And honestly, is it me or is he not giving he not giving Pet Cemetery vibes to y'all? Unique not giving Pet Cemetery. Now I don't remember which one it was, if it was Pet Cemetery 1 or 2. But when that little boy came back and they had to put that little boy down, that's all I thought. Like, damn, percussion, you gonna have to put our baby daddy down because he ain't listening, you know what I'm saying? And it's given he came back from the dead and we ain't gonna be able to control him because he having a whole outburst and all this shit. And I don't really know what else we supposed to do. So percussion, you might have to help us get rid of my baby daddy and all of our baby daddy, your husband, my husband, all of that. Okay. All I know is I thought of Pet Cemetery, okay? That's all I thought about. So yeah, he admits to killing Andre, which is the lawyer, and he planning on taking everything back. And I'm talking about as we speak, ho. Like I'm talking about her beeper go off, and he like, yeah, that's me taking over. So he done got the Jersey Cats together. They taking over all the blocks. They taking over the Chinese stores, all of that shit. Okay. And he's admitting to everything. He does not admit to killing Famous, so we got that out. That was kind of one of my theories. Like maybe Unique did it, but he didn't do it. He admitted to killing Andre. He admitted to taking everybody down that's close to her. Now, this is another thing that stands out to me. I done said this last week. You got real good to come see well, and you went to go see your baby mama. And then the crazy thing is, you so mad about her messing. You gonna say to her, I hope you wasn't trying to start a family with him. She's like, you killed my lawyer, nigga. No, I wasn't trying to start a family with him. If you really know, if you really want to know, Okay, I just had to get rid. I just think it's crazy that he got the audacity to come see Raquel and then waited to go see his baby mama. And then again, like I said, percussion, you're gonna have to do something, baby girl, because he trying to tell her later on down the line, he trying to tell her, listen, you was right about everything you said about her, P. And she like, yeah, I think maybe she would have tried to set you up like she did high posting him. But I don't think she did all that with Ronnie. And he had a motherfucking episode again. You throwing motherfucking spoons and silver and bowls and shit around and throw ice cream around. You need to clean this up. He take her ass to go to this new crib, tell her that she can't go see her mama. Okay, Jerome and you are my only witnesses. I'm trying to figure out how old is Jerome now. We ain't seen the little boy since season one when Marvin and them almost shot up the car. Well, they did shoot up the car. They didn't almost. We found out that shit was bulletproof, didn't we? We found out real quick, didn't we? What's up, Kanan? We back up in the mother building. You heard? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so he like, yeah, fuck your moms. You know what I'm saying? And again, to me, it's giving Pet Cemetery. It's either giving Pet Cemetery or it's giving Next Friday Pinky. Because he just like, shut the fuck up. Y'all trying to tell me. Now, like I was saying, you know, that's what it was given to me. And either way, I don't know what's going to happen. I really don't know. So going to the next scene, right? They having this family scene, and Raquel ain't sleep all goddamn night until they all got there. Okay, Kanan, Jukebox. Only one that's not there is Uncle Lulu. Okay, Marvin is there, and she's telling him, listen, this nigga Unique is alive as a motherfucker, y'all. And he the one that been hitting all our spots. He said that he took out Andre. Kanan is like, well, did he say that he took out Fame? He like, no, he would have said that. Like he was too hyped to tell me about Andre. So Kanan got the audacity to say, well, why he didn't take you out? Because for real, I guess like you the target for real. So why didn't he take you out? And Jukebox looking at Raquel looking at her. Don't you dare spill that tea. Okay, now here's my thing. Because in this scene, Raquel was trying to say, listen, we can't make a move, right? We can't make a move, right? Until we know who is backing Unique. He got all these people, like he taking over everything, and he just came out of nowhere. He been hitting us for months. Well, weeks at this point. He been live for months. So now we got to figure out who is backing him, right? Now here's my thing with this scene. Kanan, you always checking your mama, right? You got the audacity. Checking her at every turn. You supposed to be taking care of the ones at the bottom. Like she ain't saved your ass a million times. Remember you killed them people with that crap you cooked up? You don't remember that? You remember that? Because we did. Huh? We had to save you from that, huh? Remember you shot buck 20? You did that, remember? You and D-Wiz, huh? You don't remember that? You know what I'm saying? It was on your top because the streets needed a body. You don't remember that. Okay. My thing is, you know, if you use the same energy of checking your mama, that shit, you use that same energy on OC, he wouldn't have took your motherfucking money because we told your ass was going to come up missing. We knew. Now, when we seen the previews, that man was going to take all your money because he been following your ass. Now, I don't understand how he got up in that storage, if it was a lock on it. How he know exactly which storage joint it was? That don't make sense to me. That don't make sense to me at all. I don't know. Y'all tell me in the comments. Now look at you. What's up? So, and then this scene, you know how y'all know how Marvin is because you know Kanan got a smart ass mouth, and he basically telling Raquel, I done told you that boy needed a belt a long motherfucking time ago. Right? And now this scene is where we first see the dynamic duo because Jukebox didn't really do a lot in this episode. She held that shit down last episode, as we know, right? But this episode, if you didn't watch it, get up out of here because this is spoiler, okay? This is spoiler. And it's no episode tonight. There's no episode tonight, right? So in this episode, like, all right, Jukebox did her thing, but in this episode, we see the dynamic duo of Kanan and Jukebox forming, right? Because as they all talking and doing all of that, and Marvin is like, well, what you think we should do with your cousin? She talking about, listen, just listen to his ass, okay? So we see them, basically teaming up, okay, right? Usually we see Jukebox riding on Raquel's side, but at this point she riding with her cousin, and I like this. Like I said, it made me go watch the OG Power. You heard? You know what I'm saying? So also Lulu shows up later, right? Lulu, like I said, Lulu wasn't there, but this is more of like back and forth scene, was like scenes back to back, right? Lulu shows up later and they giving him the tea on what's going on too, right? And he's like, listen, I'm back in the game because this nigga's not about to come in my family. Like you're not about to come in my siblings, and I'm not about to do shit. I don't care what's been going on. Lulu don't know nothing about what that whole relationship that Raquel had. All he know is like he got. That's where Lulu at. Lulu back in the game, y'all. We needed him. Raquel was basically saying we need to figure out is that Lamont. I think that's what the diner is called that they always go to, right? So where it's like safe grounds and shit, right? Where they can't do no shooting and shit, right? So they in the diner and they trying to figure out this whole, you know what I'm saying, this famous thing. So Jukebox is basically telling Kanan, because Kanan like, listen, I'm leaning towards what the Bulls say. I really think they might not be lying about the cop situation. So Jukebox is telling him, listen, if it is some dirty cops that did this shit, it came from the streets. It had to have came from the streets. So if it came from the streets, they had to have paid them too. They're not just going to do some, you know what I'm saying, and put themselves in a situation like interfere with some shit like this without being paid, right? If they dirty cops, they definitely getting that motherfucking money, right? We know that. So they're also again forming this duo, and Kanan is like, I only trust you. You know what I'm saying? You're the only one that I really trust, and you the hardest nigga I know, you. You know what I'm saying? And that relates back to OG Power. If you know, you know, right? And he like, if you want in, if you want to, you know what I'm saying? If you down, we can take over the streets together. You know what I'm saying? I really like that scene. I'm not gonna lie, right? So let's talk about Snaps and Pops for just a second, because they only had 2 scenes in this episode, right? But I feel like it's very, very. Can y'all hear me over here too? Let me look at my. I feel like this microphone is really good though. And I be loud, child. You know I be yelling and stuff. So Snaps and Pops. Marvin and Uncle Marvin Rock meet with them, right? And I'm bringing this up because they didn't have a lot of screen time, but I'm telling y'all, this shit is gonna come back up later, because listen to this. They are just finding out that Unique is alive, right? And Rock is telling them like, listen, y'all gotta watch y'all back. They coming at everybody. She like, I don't know which one is Snaps and which one is Pops, but the wife was like, shit, we work with your son. What your shit got to do with us? It ain't got nothing to do with it. So Martin is like, listen, they coming for everybody. Kanan is a part of Raquel, whether y'all work with him or not. They coming at Kanan too. So that means that they're gonna be coming for y'all. So bam. When these motherfuckers leave, these sneaky asses, because y'all already know how Snaps or Pops, the dad is, right? He like, listen, we can use this. This can either be a problem or this could be an opportunity. So later on, Unique shows up, and they don't really show them talking too much, y'all. Right? They don't see them, y'all. We don't see too much of what's being said. They just like, oh shit, this nigga that rose from the concrete. I mean, this, you know what I'm saying? He talking about he Jesus and all this other stuff, right? So I think Snaps and Pops is going to use that to their leverage, and they're going to turn on Rock, because they don't give a, they don't, they don't like Rock like that. They don't give a fuck. Even when they was talking, they like, it sounded like some shit that you would do, because she like, yeah, he think that we, like, I came up with this whole and took him down. It was his own motherfucking brother, bitch. She like, well, it sounds like something you would do, Raquel. I ain't gonna lie. Raquel, you just been shady all your damn life. It's your teens. You know, these 30s different. Now I'm seeing it myself. So you in your 30s, right? I don't know how old this lady. She Snaps. All right, thank you, Millie. That Snaps. All right, Pops and Snaps. Cool. All right, so bam. They having this meeting with Stefano, right? Child, and this was very intense, right? They having this meeting with Stefano, however you want to pronounce it. It's all the same shit. And Stefano is pretty much saying, listen, you saying that Unique is alive and the five boroughs or whoever it is or four boroughs is behind them. And only thing I can vouch for is Jersey. Like, you know what I'm saying? She like I can well he like I can vouch for the other five boroughs, but Jersey, it sounds like this their stenches all on this shit. So he like Raquel acting all calm, like it's gonna be cool and da 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 da. He like, listen, I don't know where the fuck you get your confidence. Okay. If Jersey and them is behind it, that means that they're coming after me for the South shit. Like we are all in this together. And this is the one phrase that keeps standing out. We're all in this together. Because they said that to Snaps and Pops, and then now and then Stefano was saying it to Raquel and saying it to Uncle Marvin later because child, let's get into it a little bit, right? Rock shady as fuck. Yeah, she crazy, yo. Hold on, I didn't do them in order. Okay, so now, so as they get outside, like I said, I'm not gonna go see for scene. We're gonna come on key parts, right? So as they go outside, they leave the meeting. Marvin and Rock is talking, and they basically get to the conclusion like this shit is hitting the fan. All this wouldn't happen if Unique ain't bring his ass back from the dead, and we ain't even have nothing to do with this. Ain't this a bitch, sis? Right? So they come to the conclusion like, listen, you might have to switch. You might have to give Jersey and them Stefano. So because how we don't know if how do we know that Stefano is not going to give us up to Jersey and Neat? How do we know that? They got us into all of this shit. They got us to kill style. Now Neat then told and is telling them and all of that. And then now that's why they backing you, Neat. And now they're coming after all of us. And now you making it seem like, okay, now the little people is going to be fighting because this is a bigger war and da 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 da. This shit is a mess. Oh, when you think of it, oh man, this is stressful. Yeah, but he's the reason behind South shit. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Behind all of it, yo. So before they, also this is another point, another piece that stands out, right? Before they get outside and they leave, Stefano say to Rock, I hope your feelings for Unique don't get in the way of nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like we gonna have to take care of business. Like so, she like, listen, you don't gotta worry about my fucking feelings or none of that. You ain't gotta worry about my feelings. Nobody gotta worry about my feelings. So as they leave out, Stefano says famous last words. Now, everybody, well, I'm not going to say everybody. A lot of people is saying that they feel Stefano has something to do with famous because he said that. Now, that could be true. That could be a good prediction. I don't know. I'm just bringing that up. Okay. That's standing out. Now, that could just be the phrase of like him saying that, like famous last words, like he's done with her ass and he gonna try to get her killed because he does say that later. He has a fucking conversation with Marvin, the audacity of him to have a conversation with her brother, and I feel like he did that to obviously they don't care because they don't care about the blacks, right? They don't care about us. So he's doing this because he don't care, and he's also doing this to check Marv's temperature, like because if he'll take out his sister, he can use that as like, all right, if you'll take out your sister, even though I'm telling you, oh, I want you to have the spot and all this other stuff because this is really a man's world, yada yada, right? He's probably going to look at it like if this man to take out his own sister, he can't be trusted. So he'll probably take out Marvin right the fuck at right after that shit. So child, child, this is crazy, right? And they already said that. Marvin already said that. Listen, you have to hand him over. And then you go had his me. And then he had to tell motherfucker, had to tell him, like, listen, you better not ever say no like that to me again. You better not ever say something about taking my sister out or that you want to take my sister out. The fuck is wrong with y'all? Whoo, child. Now, also, this is another thing. That's that key point, right? Remember last week we was talking about early Tyler and we was talking about Marvin, him having a conversation with Marvin. He was like, "Yeah, this nigga for you better take care of it, child." Uh, That body that Stefano was talking about, yeah, that came up in that river, that was that made man. I told y'all, I knew that he said that for a reason. So let me find out we could use early Tyler. That's a horrible name. Damn them old. I'm not saying that a lot of our names is much better these days, but god damn, Early and Tyler. Earl. Earl is already bad, but Early, it gotta be a nickname for a reason. Like maybe he always early for some shit. I don't know. Moving on. Put y'all comments in. Let me know. That was bold to ask him that. He knows more of the muscle, but wait till little bro get active. Oh my gosh. Speaking of little bro, but speaking of Lulu, I can't wait to Lulu put the motherfucking paws on Be Real's punk ass. So, because we can go into that next scene. No, we can't get there yet. Maybe. Let me see. OC took Kanan money. He missing. Marvin gives Jukebox a gun. Just running through this. Marvin gives Jukebox a gun, and she been blasting all around this bitch anyway, because you know what I'm saying, it's hot around here anyway, and I don't think he gonna ever get it back. You know what I'm saying? And she take it to the bar with her. Let's talk about Jukebox in this one scene. Jukebox got her little one night stand, got her little quickie out here. You know what I'm saying? Took that little ratchet, you know what I'm saying, to the bars, and white dudes walk by or whatever, act like they was going, you know what I'm saying, screaming out, I like brown sugar and all of that. So she act like she was going to bust one of them, but she just left it alone. You know what I'm saying? So bam, she go in the bar, see the joint that been on her for a minute. Remember, we kept seeing that one girl acting like she wanted to buy her a drink and shit. You got her own fucking money, bitch. Child, Jukebox took that girl in that bathroom. Jukebox let her give her a little little sloppy toppy. And then told her, she talking about, yeah, so you want to have a drink and da da da. What'd you tell her? This ain't that. Ho! This ain't that. Thank you, bye. I said, damn, Juke. Damn, Juke. That's how I be. That's how I be. That nigga side at me. Mm-mm-mm. They didn't even know how close to death they was. Them white boys, they ain't even know it. They ain't even know it. Right? They ain't even know that. I feel like she gonna see them again, or she gonna see the one that kept looking at her. I don't know. Maybe that was just a little scene that showed that like she learned to keep her composure or something like that was crazy too. But yeah, she told her this ain't that. See you next time I'm here. Like what? I ain't about to sit down up here with you. But no, on some real though, Juke already know that the shit that she's into, her family and all that, anybody that tries to get close to Jukebox, something happens. We see now. I didn't seen some some little spoilers. I'm not gonna get into it, but yeah, a lot of them that stay around that family, they don't last long. Child, it's given a lot of this shit be given Tommy killing Holly. I just seen that scene. Just watched that episode. God damn, that was some good acting. Oh my gosh. Anyway, but all of that's supposed to be given. I think she's going to see them again too. Yeah, I think that's going to come up later. I don't know why, but I feel like that's going to come up later. Now let's get into punk ass Be Rilla. Let's get into you real quick, Be Rilla. Let's talk. Let me get close to get up in here because Be Rilla, I don't know if you know, and I hate to tell you, that ain't your mother. That ain't your old head. Child, Be Rilla, we knew last week that Be Rilla went to this store and told this man about this play with this white man that he signed to. Okay? Now they take it upon themselves to go do this master plan and forgot to tell Be Rilla the plan. So if it's given you lying in your raps and you took the fall for another nigga or something when you was just booked, or if you just really trying to come home to your daughter and you just trying to do right by your daughter. Either way, That ain't your damn old head. Be real. That man trying to send you back to jail. Child, be realist in these people in there, right? Because even the way they was talking to him, it was like, pardon if you ain't coming in here. I don't think that was his friends. Mm. So they go in there, come to find out, it ain't even a white man up in that bitch, y'all. He done rented out his house because you know that's what rich people do. That's where I'm trying to be at. Have multiple houses, renting them out and shit. Guest houses for real. So the guest of that house that they was renting, the guy must have had a ratchet too. He pulled out his joint and they killed the couple. Just a random couple, just probably trying to have. That could have been that man's side chick that he was with, trying to have a good night away from his wife. You know what I'm saying? And then they get murdered together. Ain't that some shit? B really was looking all spooked because later on, B really had a studio session with Lulu. He talking about Loud. He really coming. They really said he was coming. Like he like, yeah, he really sure. He thought he looked at that man like he seen a ghost. He started telling them, yeah, and gave him the whole rundown. That's how we found out it was the whole couple, was a real guest at the guest house. And then they got shot up in there, and then they going. All because B really wanted to be one. Like I said, I don't know B really what I do know. You need to leave that shit alone. And maybe you do need to do a new song. Do a new song about your daughter or something like that. I don't know where we going with your character, but we don't really care for I don't care for the songs. I'm just speaking for my motherfucking self. But we gonna get off of Be Real. Like I said, I don't know if you really not, if you really, we gonna move on. We are going to move on, okay? Hopefully that doesn't come back on you. Hopefully it don't come back on you. Got them innocent people killed. Ain't that something? So we get the Kanan looking for OC child. And oh, I'm glad I remember this. We get to go looking for Kanan, right? I mean Kanan get to looking for OC. And in the midst of this, he goes see the person that we think is Little Ghost, right? Now, I said I think this boy is Little Ghost, right? But this boy got some light eyes. Now it's got me feeling like maybe that ain't Ghost. They just switched Aunt Viv up so they can do anything. They fucked up our childhood, so y'all better fuck theirs up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can mess all y'all mess. We already here in our adulthood. We've been traumatized enough. So if y'all have Ghosts with green eyes as a teenager, and then now he got brown eyes as an adult, who cares? You know what I'm saying? If the actor act good, let's do this. But fake Ghost and the other dude tells Kanan, yeah, he usually be at this arcade or this one spot. If y'all give me some information, find me something out here, okay? I'm looking for this nigga. In the midst of it, he ride past his mama, and his mama is giving these two cops money. Now remember, the two cops, she owns the salon, or she owns like the shopping center or something like that. So they have been bribing her, right? They've been bribing her. So that's why she's giving them the money. Child, this nigga Kanan thinks that his mama, because remember he had a conversation with Jukebox earlier, he think that his mama didn't pay these people to kill Famous. Child. And he tell Crystal this shit. And that's how the episode damn near ends, right? It don't end like that, but I'm just saying, right? We're going to get to the ending because, it was a motherfucking teardropper, okay? It really was. And like I said, boy, if you assumed as much about your mama, about OC, as much as you do your mama, your money wouldn't have been gone. Oh my gosh. Now, you got a point. You got a point. She took out D-Wiz, but again, she always has done shit for you. Now, her putting that ratchet in the bag, that was stupid as hell. I didn't understand why she did that to get you almost locked up, and she knew the day. I don't know why she did that, but one thing about Raquel, we might not always like why she does stuff, but there is a method to her madness. Now, I don't think that she would just be walking around like this and smiling in your face like this if she really did this to Famous. But he has not trusted her in a fucking while. Whatever, child. So, bam, let's get to this last scene. Oh my goodness. Let's get into it. So, last scene, the siblings are together and they're at mom's house. Okay. Well, they, mom is in hospice. They're at her house. And mom only got a little bit of time. They don't know how much time left, but they know that she can pass at any time, right? And you like they reminiscing, and you can tell that they're emotional. They get reminiscent about Lulu was saying, all the stuff wasn't bad. Remember after dad died, she took us to the beach, and Uncle Marvin brought up when Raquel was 5 years old, and she made mom made everybody on the block bring their dogs to the house for Raquel's 5th birthday. And Raquel makes the point about somebody's Rottweiler or something like that almost bit her hand off and stuff like that. So they're just looking at the fact, or they're just accepting the fact that their mother did the best that they could. And honestly, oh, it was so relatable because we all do as parents. That's all we can do is do the best that we can. We take from our own parents. We take from the people who have raised us. What I'm saying? We really just do the best that we can. Um, and they mentioned that their mom wanted them to kill her, and she talking about Raquel was like, well, why she asked me to do it? Marvin said because you would have wanted her to suffer. Lulu talking about Marvin. I mean, what? Shit, even Raquel said he ain't wrong. And they have this conversation, and then it finally comes out that Marvin has been having these side meetings and doing these goddamn GTA missions with Stefano, and it is what it is. Shit is being, has been swept under the rug, and now we finally cleaned it up. Now we shaking it out. Okay, we put it in dustbin and we really throwing it in the trash now. Okay, it's been piling up. Okay, been get real dusty up in here. Niggas starting to cough and shake. Gotta get them up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Too much dust and dirt. Get it out. So that's what's happening. You know what I'm saying? And he said to her, listen, the nurse is all back. Go in there. It'd be good for you. And baby, oh, Raquel goes up in there. She starts talking to her mama, and she brings up the situation, the 5th birthday party. And the mama said, yeah, I did that because you wouldn't ask me for no dog no more. Basically, you kept asking for a dog, and I didn't want no dog. So I purposely made all them dogs come up in this house. Okay, I was vacuuming up hair for about 6 months. But I wanted you to see what it's like taking care of a dog and how scary these motherfuckers is. You see how that one almost bit your head off? You ain't want no dog no more, did you? Did you? You know what I'm saying? And Raquel's emotional, and she like, that was a good thing that you did. And my brothers didn't tell me that you want them to take you out. You want me to do it? And mama is like, I don't want to be in no pain no more. And she put that joint in there. And she was like, well, before she put it in there, she was like, you my only daughter. And Raquel was like, you my only mother. Babe, let me tell y'all something. Every time I watch this episode, I almost cry my lashes off. Every single time. I watched it 3 times. And every time I was here with it. I was here with it. Like, oh my God. Because, listen, mm, they never even said that they loved each other. That's how they said they loved each other. From them saying, you my only daughter and you my only mother. That was them saying, I love you. And then she put that shit in her and that doggone tube. And she was like, take care of your brothers and take care of your son. Oh my gosh. I mean, y'all did that. Patina Miller. I don't know the lady that plays Joyce, but y'all did that shit. Like, I lost a lot of people these last few years. I got cousins that lost their mom and dad. Like, I was thinking about my nana. Like, it was just her not wanting to be in pain no more. I was thinking about my cousin which is my, you know what I'm saying, think about my cousins who lost my cousin and they're being their mom, and just like, because we really only, all we can do is do our best. And Raquel sat down and held her hand, and the shit just went off. Listen, Kanan ain't say nothing. Y'all know how we have usually Kanan narrating this shit. Kanan ain't say nothing the whole time. From the beginning of the episode, when Unique was eating that motherfucking ice cream and throwing it around, Kanan was like, I can't even say nothing. Because the nigga came back from the dead. Oh, y'all did that. Y'all did that. I loved it. No episode tonight, y'all. Unfortunately, no episode. But baby, I watched this again. Watch this again. So listen, it's not really a lot of like for the next episode, it's not a lot of clips. It's not a lot for the trailer for the next one. It's not giving nothing. It ain't, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I'm looking and trying to break it down. It's like 3 seconds. But I know we going up from here. This episode 7, damn it. Who y'all think killed Famous? All right, predictions. Let's talk predictions. If y'all missed the recap, y'all have to watch it on the way back playback. But we in here, we can still talk about something. You know what I'm saying? What was your favorite part of this episode? Let's talk about that. What was your favorite part of the episode? Let me think of mine. I think the last scene was my favorite part. Like that whole siblings and them talking about like and them reminiscing about what, you know, what happened in their lives, and it wasn't all that bad, and them forgiving her and Lulu, because that's basically what Lulu was saying. Like I'm not going to keep like blaming her for what she couldn't do. Motherfucker did the best that she could. Her ass couldn't cook. Dad probably was the main one cooking. He probably was the cook. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it just be like that. She really did the best that she could. Them losing the dad, we know it was hard on the kids. So imagine how it was on the wife, on the mama. Feeling like this man just fucking took the easy way. Well, I wouldn't say the easy way out, because just did that. Basically took his life, left her with 3 kids. Oh shit. Oh, I told y'all, I be telling people all the time, nigga, my mama was pregnant with twins, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Already had a baby, about to have twins, and my dad was on death row, facing death row. My dad's on life, still in here, nigga. To this day, I can see why she smoked crack. All I'm saying, people doing the best the fuck that they can. You feel me? Your fucking mom. You know what I'm saying? My mom back though. My mom doing good. I told you was going to build. You definitely said that. You know what I'm saying? I agreed with that too, but we ain't gonna act like them other ones wasn't slow as shit. You know what I'm saying? I do like how it's building up and how it's coming together. Now, one of my predictions is, for some reason, y'all, I think that the black captain, has something to do with Famous murder. Because when season 1 first started, that's the only time we see him. He said that he got 6 months left till he retired. Like, for some reason, I feel like, and then he sent that white boy on like a solo mission to figure out who was involved and da 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 da. Like, I feel like he's involved somehow. Like, you got 6 months left, and you can get rid of, you can take out this guy, this little kid that nobody probably cares about, and that supposedly snitched, so the streets don't care. You still gonna get your pension if they never find out. What y'all think? I don't know, but what I do know is, I feel like when they do unravel that shit, oh, it's gonna be so good. Now, Kanan, I'm sick of you. I really am. You know, that's probably why you took to Tariq, because you just as dumb as him. Like I said, you question your mama, you know what I'm saying, avoiding with your Because your girlfriend tried to tell you too. Your girlfriend said that that boy was weird as hell. You usually know, and your girlfriends usually know who ain't your motherfucking friends. You know what I'm saying? If you got a thorough ass chick that never popped your friends, never fucked your cousins or your brothers or none of that shit, and she keep telling you that that one fucking friend, you gotta watch him, and it's something about him. Don't keep him around. Get rid of that nigga. Listen to her. Listen. Now that boy that stole all your money. Now you ain't gonna have no choice but to fucking work where you need, because that's what it's giving to me. Omar Epps killed famous. Okay, but I thought okay. I thought about that theory too, because I tried to go back and watch to see the time frame. Like, all right, remember when Raquel went back to go see went to go back to get the candy bar and told her lawyer to go ahead, and then she came back and see Detective Howard. What if the Fed dude was saying something about they had famous in the questioning, and then Howard got the information to his cops, and then they did it? Because all right, here's the time. Because here's the thing. When they talk to famous, they asking him about a detective that's been killed. Detective Howard was already killed by then, so it can't be Detective Howard. It can't be Omar Epps, because that's what they start questioning famous about. Remember when they popped in there? So I think that maybe he put the information out, or he got the information to, I don't know. And then we got to think about how much information the lawyer knew. I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like when they finally unravel it, it's gonna be like bam, 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 and we gonna be like, oh, it's gonna be like that Weebay meme. I'm telling you, it's gonna be like that Weebay meme when they killed when they shot Kima. You know what I'm saying? On the Wire. If you know the Wire, you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. You too young. And you're not black. Rock fuck came to life up when he was conceived by a cop. Damn. Okay. Okay. And I guess that's why people be thinking that is that why people be thinking that Raquel's life, what the fuck? 50's life is about, this show is about 50's life. Was 50 dad a cop in real life? Or a snitch or something? I gotta go watch Get Rich or Die Trying again. I don't fucking know. Maybe I gotta go watch some documentaries of my boy. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. This was a really good episode, though. This was a banger. Yeah, was 50's dad a cop or something like that, and his mom was a dyke? Was his mom a dyke? Maybe I'm thinking the A-word. Maybe my brain just start going anywhere. Y'all know how I be. I just start cooking, get a shot. See me? Well, why he get cooked? I don't know. I heard his mama was a dyke. Didn't he tell us? Y'all know I'm a dyke. Y'all know I'm a dyke at times. I can say that. I know story because I know 50 life story because that's big homie and this show is as they say, right? Is my John, can y'all still see me on YouTube? YouTubers, make sure y'all subscribing. Make sure y'all comment. Subscribe, like, comment, all that good if you effing with a queen. Great recap, though. Great recap. I really love this episode. Like I said, we're getting into it sucks that we don't have an episode tomorrow, but we can go back and rewatch it now. You know what I'm saying? Rewatch some stuff that we missed. That's crazy that Early Tyler probably got him a body. Y'all think Early Tyler did it? As far as that made man's body coming up from that water? Hmm. Or he sent somebody else to do it. Because Marvin was looking like, sorry for your loss. He looking like, damn, because y'all know that's gonna come back too. Bad as Barbie. Thank you for subscribing, boo. Did you watch the episode you like Raising Kanan? This is my favorite. This was one of my favorite episodes. This is my favorite book out of all of them. You feel me? Thank you for subscribing, boo. We are on our road to what? 1,500? 1,500 subscribers? You know. New music coming. I got a stew session tomorrow. I can't wait, nigga. I couldn't wait to get in the booth. I couldn't wait to clear these bills. What? Because I can't think. I can't think of shit and get up in no booth and just be doing shit, partying or just doing stuff. And my bills ain't right. Who? Not me being at the studio. My son called me, Mom, I can't play the fucking game. He ain't gonna say the cuss word. He gonna be like, Mom, the internet off, everything, the electric, everything. In the middle of 2K. I'm like a 78 now. Can't believe this. My son will cook me. You hear me? The realest. I did a recap in like a half hour. I did good this time because I didn't want to do I don't mind doing a whole hour, but like I don't like to. I felt like last time, I felt like last time, or when I'm trying to see how I want to do it. Like sometimes I have to watch myself back to see if I like what I'm doing, if I don't like what I'm doing. I don't want to hear myself flicking a remote and then watching the show and then going piece by piece. So this time we did notes and touched on the key parts. You feel me? So what was your favorite part of this episode? Oh, you're welcome. I'm gonna check them out, and congratulations on your subscribers. Yeah, Raising Kanan, the Power Universe. Thank you. Outback was good. On and popping tonight. No, it's not coming on tonight. You don't know we ain't got no episode tonight. You ain't know. Ain't no episode tonight. We come back May 2nd. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, so that's why I was like, let me get my recap out the way because I know they already snapping anyway. Because that's why I'll be like, I'm gonna go live I go live when I can. I got 4 days off. We gonna do what we can within. You know what I'm saying? But this episode was really good. Listen, I said in the beginning of this, what y'all think? I'm just throwing this out there. To me, Unique is giving Pet Cemetery vibes. Remember that little boy came back? Y'all remember that shit? Now, I remember it was a dog too, but when that little boy came in, listen here, Percocet, you might have to. What the doctor say? His brain all messed up. Shrub. The last 2 episodes made up for the rest of the lazy season. For real, Outback. For real. Exactly, Rock. Exactly. The fuck? They skipped a week. Yes. We're in the mid break. We're on the summer break. They call themselves going on the Easter break. 420 break. What's wrong with y'all? So they got it where it's the women being. Let me close Gmail because what? Can you see me real? Listen, the boy giving Pet Cemetery and Pinky mixed. I don't care what you talking about, P? I said, then he talking about forget about your mama. Okay, I'm gonna send the guy now. He is right. They all, it's about to get smoky. It's about to be a war. I'm about to take shit over. I'm about to tear everybody to get them. But the way that he's throwing ice cream and plates and shit around, I don't know. I love you, baby daddy, but he was giving my real baby daddy vibes, and I ain't like it. Like, somebody come kill him. He's crazy. He's crazy. Or are you saying you can see me? But I was spinning. I don't know if it's StreamYard, Feisty Midget, Facts, Outback. Listen, OC gotta go. And the crazy thing is, where y'all think OC at? Like, do y'all think he went unique now? I know some spoilers, but I can't say nothing because I got like the description, the description for like episode 9 or something like that. And I was like, oh, but I'm trying to figure out where y'all think he at? Yeah, he got to get clipped. He got to get clipped, Gibbs. For real, because like what? All that money? Now he got to start all over. Now I told y'all though. I said what I say. Kanan, you got to pay your people though. Like you still should have been. Now I ain't saying Roscoe wouldn't have took your money either way, but you not paying people in general is crazy. Because all right, money is still like Crystal told you. You can't control what's coming in, but you can control what's going out, and you have to pay your fucking people. So this is about to be a lesson you're gonna have to learn, boo boo. You're gonna have to learn. You're gonna have to learn today. All that money, he gonna have to start all over. Now we got the new connect coming, but you keep that's what I'm saying. How you doing all of this? Keep going at your mama. How you gonna get the new work? Child, this about to be a whole mess. And then Stefano, crazy self, he disrespectful, talking about he trying to get Rock out the way, and then saying it to Marvin. And then Marvin never even told her. I don't know if he feel like that's something he should hold on to because I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because that's why he was getting all I don't that's why he was getting all extra with her, all cocky with her when they was in at mom crib. Like what? Like I don't have this. I don't. He like I don't answer to you. No missions. Now you put Early Tyler in position. Early Tyler gets rid of a made man. That's gonna come back to you. What the fuck, Marvin? Oh shit. Kanan. I think that that his mama didn't kill famous. Wait till he found out she took out grandma. They better not tell him. They better not say nothing because that's what she asked for. Don't do that. She asked us to do that. I'm talking about us. Y'all know how I get. No, don't do that. You live on YouTube too. Let me go subscribe. Yeah, I'll bet. Why you ain't subscribed? We're on the road to 1,500. Fuck is you doing? You know what I'm saying? I could get super chest. She sure did. Like that. That's really pissing me off. And this is why a lot of times I don't even be doing my makeup on here, because that shit is pissing me off. Like, why would my fucking why do I keep spending like that? Why do I gotta keep spending like that? Like, my internet not popping. I clearly see it popping. I don't know if it's because this nigga is on 2K or not. No, it's StreamYard. I'm gonna keep blaming StreamYard, motherfuckers. I'm still gonna get an Ethernet cord. Listen, we was talking about this last week, Albert. We was saying how Rock would have put that pillow over her head. Like, don't hear about it. Forget all that. I do it. You know what I'm saying? But that scene, like, it was so powerful, because even her being like, where is it? And you want me to do it. It gave me the vibes like maybe she was always that strong daughter. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was always just too strong, like I'll do it. Like, she always could do what the boys couldn't do. You know what I'm saying? Whatever needed to be done, that whatever they couldn't do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. And then, we're already talking about, y'all know how them boys are with their moms. Like, Marvin and Lulu can kill everybody else, but it ain't about the now. Lulu a little different because he can't do old people and kids. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? People that deserve it, you know what I'm saying, and piss them off long enough, Crown Camacho, yeah, he'll take you out. Yeah, he'll get rid of you real quick. Raising Kanan is based on the 50 Mile with killed his father. Okay. Grandma knew her daughter would do it, and to her sons, and it's all by her lives. Oh damn. Already figured she was going to be the one to do it. Yeah, did we say that? Honey Rock said that. And it was such a powerful scene. Patina Miller and Lady the Age Joyce, y'all. The writer, Sasha D. Penn, he gave them their props. He was like, he's pissed that they haven't been nominated, they haven't been given, awards for their performance. And I don't know, everybody like this. I don't care if you whatever. I don't care if you a man. That motherfucking scene for it too. Not gonna piss me off taking my money. I'm sick of y'all StreamYard. I'm gonna report it. And y'all better do something about it. Why they gonna be like, connect to Ethernet cord? It better work. I'm gonna get my Ethernet cord and it better work, StreamYard. On my soul, I ain't playing with y'all. Rock resenting her father committing suicide and blame her mother for it for her whole life, made her cold-blooded. So you feel like Rock feel like he did that because then let me know how y'all felt about it. Make sure y'all subscribe. I would love to keep coming on here. I mean, I would love to keep chatting on here with y'all, but I'm getting mad that I keep spinning, because when I'm spinning, y'all, right? Comment real. I need you to At this point, I'm not even going through StreamYard no more. Because y'all pissing me off. Like, I like going live on StreamYard because I got my banners and stuff like that. But at this point, it just be like, I'm going to get my Ethernet cord. And if it doesn't change, I'm just going to start going live off of YouTube. Because it's pissing me off. I don't know if it's just stuff on my computer that's doing it, giving me my issues, but it is what it is. That was that. That was the recap. If you missed the beginning, go back, watch it, put your comments in, put your commentary in the comments as well. Again, no episode tonight, but next week. Okay, it's your girl trying to black. They like to call me saying.